Hello.
I'm here with Kim Branning and Missy Sullivan. You guys want to say a little bit about yourselves and your beautiful businesses real quick? Kim?
Go ahead, Kim.
Okay. I'm Kim Branning. I have known Rachel since 2020, been a member of TAG since then, taking many of her classes all the way up through advanced level 4. Hi, Joanne. So I love everything about it. And my business is a little bit on hold right now. My light work is a little bit on hold right now because I opened a new tanning salon business in September. So I have been a little bit on hold as far as light work and what I offer. But I'm getting back in the swing of things, starting to get people to cover for me so that I can get back in the swing of things and be more available to people.
Love it. And I know you're going to get to that really soon. And
yes,
I love your new business
too.
That's very
part of it is already. Yeah. I have somebody come who volunteered. And again, we were talking about how things are easy when you just leave it to spirit to move for you. I put my request out there. I said, I'm working too many hours. This is not fun. I'm having to not be able to do a lot of things I want to do and love to do. And I went to work and my husband went to a meeting that night. He came home and he said, hey, so-and-so, I saw so-and-so at the meeting and she wants to know if she can work on Sundays and she'll just work for free tans. And I was like, absolutely. So my Sundays are free up. Right now I'm working on Thursday. Cool, huh?
I love it. And Missy at Dragon Light Warrior.
Yes.
Everybody, these are our tag team, part of our tag team, which is amazing. Okay, go on.
Yes, Missy, Dragonlight Warrior. I do healings and clearings and house clearings and all sorts of things. You name it, I've done it. I am one of the original OGs of TAG. I've been with Rachel since 2018. I have worked through all of her courses. It has helped me tremendously. You know, when you start going through all of these classes and taking these courses, you think, oh, that's not for me. That's not for me. You'll be amazed at what modalities come out. There is no plan. Divine has a plan, and Rachel will help you get there. I promise. And the support group is great. I've been with Kim, had numerous classes with Kim. Like, it's just great. The community is great. Everything is great. So glad to be here. Okay. I am currently opening up a Healing and Gift Emporium in Paducah. Yeah. Super excited. We're in the process of building right now, building the healing rooms and a bunch of the gifts and things like that. So hoping to open end of May, if not beginning of June. So I'll be posting about that. Stuff will be online. Of course, I'll be available and a bunch of other great healers and readers. It'll be great. So super glad to be here.
Yay. I'm so glad you guys are here. So I'm Rachel Chamness at Soundwaves Heal, if you're just joining. And hi, everybody. Thanks for coming on. I wanted to talk today about the Lightworker Retreat. This is my third Smoky Mountain Lightworker Retreat. And Kim and Missy have been to the first two. You're regulars. So I thought that what I really wanted to do is talk about how important it is to take some self-care for yourself, to take some time apart, and why a retreat is so magical and what it's like to be in a room with other light workers where we're all sharing our light in a very clear space, in a very beautiful, high vibrational space, and to channel together, even if that channeling is just, you know, impressions that you're getting or light language or Reiki. It doesn't have to be trance channeling, but just to be all together and how effective that is and how much it can really help you and set you up for your year and things like that. So I know it does for me. It's a real, you know, I look forward to it and every year, and it's just some of the best times I've had is in these retreats. They're really fun. So that's what I want to talk about. And then I thought I'd show the cabin a little bit later too. So what do you guys think about I thought that was really amazing, especially last year where we did more channeling all as a group.
Having all of us light workers there in the same room in a cabin we're all conduits of energy, right? So when we're there and we're clear, we're all conduits. And what ends up happening is we amplify everybody.
Yeah.
I just can't even tell you how electrifying and energized the space is. Being there, the channeling is so on point. And the great thing is, and I know Kim can justify, I was doing a reading and a clearing, and I had called in a dragon, and a dragon had come forth with Kim. And it was like I literally threw the channeling over to Kim, and Kim immediately picked off. We're so connected. I have like goosebumps everywhere. So magical. I mean, these are experiences you cannot experience via computer. You have to go to these retreats. You have to go through these clearings to be able to have these experiences. I mean, we are channeling together. We're seeing the same things. We're channeling the same energy. It's like, think about being in this huge ring of conduits of energy and then amplifying it by 1,000. The experience is just unexplainable. It's just something you have to experience. If you can experience it, you have to experience it.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And there's something about being with, like, if you're fairly new to the group, when you're with other people who you may have experienced something and you're not quite sure, like, well, that's too weird, or this is like, I'm not sure if this will be accepted. In this retreat with this group, like, anything of the light goes. Like, light language maybe feel weird to somebody. And we, in the 2023 one, we had a young lady who on her own discovered light language. And then when she came to the group, she was like, oh, look, there's all these other people also, you know, that have the same. And so you'll be surprised at how many people are like you. And then you get together with the group. It's just wonderful. You make new friends, you know, across the country. And it was wonderful. One of my favorite parts also is meeting the beings that Rachel connects with before we get there. And in 2022, I had to look up the name because I always want to say Big Mountain Mama, but it's actually Mountain Mama Spirit. But I just kind of know her as Big Mountain Mama.
I have my crystal.
You know, the smoke news is Big Mountain Mama.
I call her Big Mountain Mama too. That's just who it is.
I think maybe
so
is a reason.
She's one of my favorite, you know, meeting, just feeling the overwhelming like love and support from her. And I wouldn't have maybe not have met her in Florida, you know, without the group. And we get to go on trips like the crystal Rachel was just showing. We go to the crystal shop, and it's not all, you know, sitting and channeling and learning. We go out, and we have delicious meals. Rachel throws just a top-notch retreat. Absolute, like she was born to be a retreat leader, because I have to say it's just pure perfection. Absolutely pure perfection. And of course, we're in the Smokies and a beautiful cabin, and just friendship immediately with people you may not have known or people you've seen each year. And I want to just put a side note. I would be there this year, except I have opened a new business and it is taking all of my time. So I was not able to be there this year. In case you're wondering, you know, if it's so great, why aren't you there? That is why. If it was not for that, I would be there again. I know, you know, people are probably like, well, why are you talking about it and you're not going? That's why. I just can't go this year. But I would be there this year.
We are going to miss you
if things had worked out that way. I'm going to miss you guys. I'm so jealous.
Boat.
And you're like, oh, I'm going to show you pictures. I'm like, ooh, you too.
Consolation. I'm starting a business, and that happens to be right at the same time. So if you want to talk about manifestation, working together with these groups, having your dreams come true, working together, it's working together. We're doing it. And I have to say, when you get with a group of these ladies and there's things that you want and you're working towards, I'm telling you, you wouldn't believe what opens up. The clearings that we do, the blocks that Rachel clears, these meditations that we do, the sound baths. I mean, the clearing and the transformation that you get to go through and experience in person in these retreats is amplified. You know, it's amazing. And look at how far we've come. 2 years ago.
That's true. And Danielle too. She was there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you would have said, Missy, you're going to be opening up a shop.
We just speak of manifestation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we sit at the dinner. Remember, we sat at the dinner table and we talked about hey, when you open your shop, I'll be there. And when you do this, and we spoke it in the now, the
That's
things
right.
that we
did say
dreamed
that.
of. And remember, we did that at
The
dinner
manifestation
table.
game.
Mhm.
That's right. That's right.
Oh my
And
gosh, you
we
said that
continue
so
to
many
do
times.
it.
I forgot
And
about
look
that.
at what's
Yeah,
happening. 'Cause I'm
yes.
telling you. And I'm waiting for
I have
Universe to open up the spot so that I can still drive down there because I'm only 5 hours away. So makes it a little bit easier for me to pop in.
Oh, that's
I was just
right.
telling Rachel today, well, the way things are going, I may be able to pop in down there. So,
So we
we'll
hope
just
so.
see how that works. But I can't tell you what will happen to you. Your life will be changed for the better. It is, and every single time, and I don't know about this for Kim, but every single time that I want to go, of course, something always comes up. Something's always going to come up to prevent you from going. Okay, I'm going to tell you, it is. Then you're going to be like, I have so much stuff to do. I don't know if I should spend this money. Spend the money. Do it. Have the experience. You need to do
the
it.
money.
I mean, I'm
Yes.
telling you,
Yes.
at least one time you have to do it. And it's so relaxing and it's worth it and rejuvenating. And you have a different view on life when you get home. I promise.
And hopefully a different timeline.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Talk about jumping timelines.
That's right. I forgot about the timeline.
Yeah, I felt a timeline jump. And last year it was a Fae retreat and we did that. I mean, we did those channels and the attunement to the Fae music. And I really felt that. It's not just for you guys. I'm also doing it. Like this year, it's all signs, symbols, sigils, and protections. So we're doing a lot of like sigil work, protection work, multidimensional protection grids, and new protection self-activator guide, new things that Spirit brought to me. But we're also doing like a whole starseed day, and then we're doing we're doing a whole light language day, and yeah, so much fun. Light language, yeah. And like Kim said, sometimes people think, oh, well, I'm not advanced enough to come, but you don't have to be a trans channel to come. And when I say intermediate to advanced, I mean, there are going to be more intermediate to advanced people there than beginners, as long as you have a few things, or you can actually even catch up before we go, as long as you can just sit and, Reiki 1 or light language, or even what you felt in that meditation that we just did, or when Kim channels. Oh my gosh, Kim, I'm going to miss your channeling so much. I love it when Kim channels in person. It's so amazing.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
Your soul through the entire body, through the entire cabin.
It's like that old Memorex commercial. It's like my hair. Kim gets really loud when she channels, and it's like, it's incredible.
It can move mountains. I'm telling you. They hear it in the stars.
I know. And that's a cool thing too. It's so different than being online. The first year I did that sort of also online. And then I was like, that's not it. We can't do that anymore. Yeah. It was my first year I was learning.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I don't know if I really want to lay down and do the sound bath. And Rachel can attest, I laid down for the sound bath and was like, boom, gone. Oh, there goes Missy. Came back.
Oh, you know what? That is, in fact, speaking of sound baths, the 2022 one was where I got addicted to gongs. And now I play my gongs and my sound bowls and do sound baths. I'd forgotten about that too. See, isn't that crazy? Yeah, we had a gong there and I was just like, whoa. You can see my gong. I think it's behind me. Yeah. And that's where I got hooked on the gong too. Fell in love with it there. Yep.
I actually have a recording of that sound bath, from 2022.
Oh my
gosh. Yeah, you know what? When I went to
you should have it.
What the Big Mama Mountain's name was, I was poking around.
Well, what's fun is we go to that crazy crystal store. If you guys have ever heard of the Knife Works in Tennessee, it's the craziest store ever. It's like Wally World with a metaphysical store in the basement.
It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then we take whatever we buy and we try to, put them on. Well, we put them all on the table and then we all put the energy in them from the retreat, so you can take that home. Yeah. Of course, there's also gift bags and door prizes. like crazy. Yeah.
Working with the wolves, getting attuned to the wolves and their healing music. There's just so many different things and aspects that we've picked up through all of these different retreats that, I mean, getting attuned in person, I just can't.
Yeah, it's different. In person, you're really going to feel like all the chills and all the, it feels different. And live meditations make a huge difference for people who have problems with meditation.
Yes. And by doing that and being in person, it makes it easier for you later. So now you can, when it's online and you're doing those things, I mean, getting in and really attuning with people's energy and feeling what that feels like. If even as a beginner, I think it's really important to go so you know what that feeling is, right? We're amplified, we're sharing the energy, understanding what it's like to be able to channel and share that, to share the same images, the same, to connect on that same wavelength.
That confirmation.
In person, it makes it easier to do it online when we're doing all of this stuff online. It's you attach quicker, you learn, you attune quicker. I don't know how to explain it, but it activates you.
Also, that's a really good point. It's like you can really see. So we're in a very clear cabin. That's actually part of it. We clear the cabin before we go and Zoom whoever wants to come, or you can watch the replay. And then when we get there, we clear it a little bit more. We bring the vibration up really high. And then you have all these clear people who are channeling. And then you can start to learn what it feels like when someone's channeling for real, when someone's trans-channeling for real. And in person, it's easier. And that helps you with your discernment for who is channeling and who's not. You know what I mean? Because we have to use our discernment. And that helps, I think, being in person, because you can feel it. I can usually feel it when someone trances. It's almost like, I mean, it's a reason it's called trance. I start to feel that trance too, or like I feel it in my third eye. Do you guys experience that? It's interesting. Or you might feel it a different way. Sometimes I feel like right now the energy from the three of us is getting really strong. I feel like a little shaky.
Yeah, I can feel that too. Yeah, I feel like light language is like woo around.
I was about to say, I think maybe we should do a little light language. Do you guys want to like do a little?
Yes, of course. You know, right before we got on, my heart was real palpitating. I was like, you know. I think my dragon is so excited that Kim's here. She really wants to.
All right. How about everybody give just like a minute or two of light language, because I can see it's about to rip out of you. One at a time, I think, so we can.
Missy, you and your dragon go first.
Yasan I Turataya Haya Hondaya Anka Tarondaria Andruasan Hain Triasayan Katasaya Hasondriasan Diatata Tototian Han Hort in Taten Gatten Daten Duriasan down Dias and Turiadataosa. His hand had a hand Kitataun Tika Asain Tai Hotran Duasatatao Hotorandan Dianda down Tatown Hinan Andriaskaya Huasan.
Rakainyo na morakale kuraitaya si kyochole taraikai nare ko barahari ko tiare ayaria to no koraya tai yanda ya hai tai siyo ya tea itwaye he toho ya itaya.
Oh, mine's, part of this is protection. That's what it feels like it's coming through. So I guess I'm going to do like what again something I'm going to do this and I should know to get so ya to Sayaro to the arms again to see I'm not doing so ya I am sunny I do I am not to the Akato to Scan and Stani Sunny I had to say I know what I love to hear you guys. That feels so good. So if you guys who are watching, if you had seen that, if you were in the room with us, it's so cool in the room. I want to show you guys this, so don't get jealous or.
I know. I told Rachel every time I see it, I'm not looking at it. Okay.
I know. Joanne posted she gets excited she gets to go this year, and it's okay. You can.
So this is the cabin that we're doing this year. It is a really beautiful one. It's called Majestic View because it has a really cool view. It's very much like the one last year. Has that tall. The last one we had was called City Lights because you could see the city lights from the distance. But this one has more of the mountain view. So it looks similar. I mean, I can just see Missy there making the coffee.
There's the table that we manifest.
Where we manifest all the things. Yeah, we're doing a lot of manifesting this time too.
Yes.
We're working with new protection guides. So there's the view. Oh, and the downstairs has a lot more seating. That's why I picked it. And it's a small retreat. It's just 7 people because you want to have that, intimate, not too many people. Of course, the hot tub. It's fun. And I mean, they're beautiful. Look at that. And there's still spots left. So I really appreciate you guys coming on and talking about it. Oh, and Catherine's coming, yeah.
So fun.
We are going to have so much fun. Yeah. Brooke says her feet are vibrating. Here's our picture. There's a picture from the year before.
Oh, there we are.
There's Kim.
There we are.
There we are last year.
There we are.
Having a good time. I told you, there we are. Hey.
Yeah. And I think the rest is probably just testimonials. We have lots of testimonials. Oh, here's the food. Chef David.
Amazing.
Oh my God, the food's so good.
So much
I'm really
food.
excited about the food.
Missy
and I were just talking about it. The food is, I'm going to feed you guys lunch, dinner, and snack. And
we have cookies at night.
DIY breakfast that I'll bring. Now, I don't know if they'll let us in that pool May 2nd, but everything else will be open. And it's just beautiful there. It's really nice. I think another great thing about channeling in a room with other people is confidence. It helps build your confidence to have that kind of in-person feedback, These are all the rooms with the ensuite bathrooms. But I think the confidence is a really good thing. So you can watch this video if you guys want. It's on my YouTube channel, Soundwaves Heal. And then the rest is all the testimonies, some from you guys. So, yay. I just want to show it's a really beautiful cabin. So
it is. All of them have been beautiful. I don't know if there's one that isn't.
Yeah, it's just true. I don't know. Oh, there we are. We're back. Oh, yeah. So I did put that ticker because if you're in the Facebook group, it's not going to show anymore because Facebook sucks. Just saying. So, yeah, I feel like it builds confidence, especially, to have that in-person feedback, don't you think? Like to have people in front of you and first it, might make you a little nervous to start it first, but when everyone's doing it or doing whatever they're doing,
it will help you tremendously.
Yeah. And like you were saying,
immensely. It is worth it. It is worth it.
And then Kim, like you were saying, Paula, who came, I don't think she'd ever done the light language in front of anyone. And it was amazing.
No, it was so amazing.
No, she got so much feedback on that.
Yes. That was so cool.
Yeah, that was really fun. All right. Well, I thank you guys so much for coming. I really
thanks for having us.
Recommend for anyone to take this space for you. For yourself and come with us. So, look, we have a question from Heather. Definitely. Heather is who makes our beautiful t-shirts.
Hi, Heather.
Why, if it's been a while since I've experienced light language, does it make me cry so deeply? It's so, I think that light language can remind you of your starseed. Like it could be a language of your soul or your star.
Yes.
The
It's
word
clearing.
comes to mind. Like it's
and it brings in that unconditional love, so that, you know, when you bring in that being and whatever you're channeling, you know, whenever I with the angels or channel angels, I am the crying statue of Mary.
Yes.
It just is. I cannot, if it's not very pretty if I'm channeling the angel. So I think it just depends. It's unconditional love. It's immense. It's big. It's huge energy, and it's just raw emotion. And I think it's beautiful. I mean, that means it's clearing. It's doing what it's supposed to.
Yeah. All right, you guys, bear with me for one more minute, and I'm just going to show the retreat itinerary real quick and make you guys look at it so that you guys will come. Just kidding. We're going to miss you guys. Well, the jury's still out for Missy. Okay, so we do a clearing session before on Zoom. You can watch the replay, whatever. And then we do the space clearing when we get there. And then we do a liquid Reiki, group healing, intention setting, block clearing, because you want to, you know, bring forward what you're working with so we can clear it. And God, you guys really made a really good point that we did all that manifestation work and it happened. It's really amazing. And then it's self-serve breakfast, y'all. I'm going to give you all the things you like. And then this year, what I've learned from the last few years is that is to put some blocks together, and then you have more free time. We do all the things here, and then we have a big chunk of free time. So to do more fun stuff. So this one is the protection. So activate and meet your multidimensional protection grid. It's your multi-dimensional protection helper and activate the grid. And so we have a meditation for that live, and then channeling practice. And then we're doing a silent meditation with energy up level, because I learned this year that is amazing. When you sit silently in a room, like what we said before about channeling together, sitting silently with people just flowing Reiki or whatever they have, and everyone just kind of just 20 minutes. It's not a long time, is amazing. It's going to be so cool. And then we'll do a little channeling practice. That's later. And then anyone who has done my psychic Reiki healing will get a Reiki attunement. And then we have a starseed day. And I'm really just want to show off my itinerary because I made it really cute. So we're doing another block. So we have these blocks now. We're going to do a starseed sound healing attunement connection. Then the seat at the table, Mintaka and Cosmic Guided Meditation, is this meditation that I've been dying to do for you guys. It is one that was downloaded from Spirit, where they showed me a past life in Mintaka where all of us, and I saw all of you there, by the way, you guys, we're all at the same table being taught all these different things to be very abundant in our light work on Earth, and just reactivating all those teachings that they gave us, and it's for everyone. And when I did it, they were like, I was like, this is so amazing. And they were like, this is to share. This is for everyone. Everyone has done this. Everyone that you attract has been there. And so then I'll be doing some trance channeling messages for everybody. And we'll do channeling practice. And of course, all our organic catered lunches, no seed oils. Like you can do the vegetarian thing if you want, or paleo or whatever. We can figure it out for most diets. And then Knifeworks is that crazy place that we go to. That place is so wild. I love that place. And then we're doing a CE5 star being contact. If you've never done CE5, it is a really cool and special meditation to bring forward star beings. And it's supposed to, sometimes if you get just the right people, just the right mix, just the right day, that it's more than just seeing them with your third eye. I really think something's going to happen. I can't promise, but I'm hoping. And then the next day, this is where we're doing the light language. I know I'm making you guys watch. This one we're doing the light language advanced certification class. So even if you've taken this before, it's so fun in person. And then we'll be making all these sigils for each other and art, light language, and doing light language will be really fun. And then later we'll be doing light being, trance channeling. So this is really like, this is next to last day. So what we're doing here is like all the things that happened, who's coming forward, like what is exactly just for these, 7 or 8 people, who is it? That's kind of a fun thing. That happened last time where we brought through those beings, and it was so cool. And then just the last day, and if your flight's late, we'll go for coffee. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being here. Just had to go through it real quick. It's gonna be fun. Kim? So, thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Alrighty.
Thanks for hanging in.
Yes,
And
thank you.
everybody
Thank you for having us.
in tag, know that Kim's coming up at 8 o'clock. In 30 minutes, she'll be live in tag somehow.
Yes. A
Or
little under half an hour, and I've already practiced my YouTube link.
okay, good. Yeah, we have to use the YouTube links now. Thank you guys for coming to watch, and thank you so much, the 2 of you. So say goodbye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.